Any questions, anyone on perception? No? Okay. Then we'll move to the next one. Sankhara.
Sir, can I ask? Sorry.
Yes.
Sir, yesterday morning and evening session also I heard, and I wanted to ask perception about, if you can just speak for 2-3 minutes about the career, like the job we are doing, and like the upgrade you are expecting. So if any even talk is going on, so immediately attention goes to that. Okay, you are going to get promoted to this position, so immediately mind goes there. So in that particular position, it's a perception, we can call it. Okay, sir.
It is. See, thing is like this. Perception, there are layers of perception. So first perception is I am. That's the deepest perception, and you have a deepest feeling associated with it. As long as you are there, there is happiness. If you are not there, there's nothing to be happy about. And I want happiness. So that's the deepest feeling, and I exist is a perception. Correct? So all the things I'm doing is to secure that living. Now, the layer of perception here is that when I'm on the job, I want it to work the way it has to work. So if somebody is promoting me, obviously I get a perception of happiness because it gives me a good feeling. If I am thrown out of the job or I'm losing a job, it gives me fear, and hence it is dukkha. So if I'm promoted, sukha. If I'm demoted, dukkha. So that's a feeling. And that feeling, when got, is perception. So now I perceive promotion to be sukha and demotion, the word demotion to be dukkha. It's just a word, but makes a lot of difference. So somebody says, Vilas, you look sick and you look healthy. It's just a word, but makes a lot of difference to me. When I say sick, it means you're not okay. If you say healthy, you mean it's okay. So I can say, you look healthily sick. Can I do that? No. You will say, you're sick and you're healthy. Yes.
I think in American culture these days, when you say something is sick, they perceive as very good thing because it's very good. It's, oh, this is sick. And then the people get very excited.
Yeah,
Same
that's
way.
there. So it depends on what you define and how people accept to it. And when there is acceptance to it, it changes your perception. So sick is actually, or we'll take another word, crazy. Crazy means mad. But people feel happy if said, hey, you're a crazy person. I say, and he says, yes, I'm very crazy. Why? Because it's a norm accepted that crazy means not only mad as going to the hospital, mental hospital, but crazy as in mad about something which is good. So if somebody says, I'm crazy, I would take it. Another word where people take it literally is fuck. Meaning, the message is something, but the understanding is something else. Totally different. Because you can make somebody perceive differently. And that's how you can change the consciousness. In your conscious experience, the word fuck, for whatever reason it is made, represents something else. It can be taken as a bad thing, or it can be taken to be something very nice. Can be used as a if in the office, if it is used, it can be, HR can come and then put you in a bad state, whereas that word by itself doesn't have any good quality or bad quality. It is how it is perceived, right? Everything is like that. So basically there's a layer of perception. At the deepest level, it is I. That's perception. Good. Any further questions on perception before we enter into Sankhara? Because the most important is perception. Ultimately, we have to bring it into Anicca Sanya. Yes.
I just wanted to know about something like this. Mentally, we'll be having so many thoughts and all those things. During that time, how the role of perception adds to that?
Every thought is perception only.
Oh,
Nothing you can do. If whatever has been heard or whatever has been seen, etc., is perceived in thoughts. Like that. So let's say you are coming to Australia in December. You can start thinking about it and it starts producing a lot of images because there's something to perceive. So there's perception. Yeah, go ahead.
so in that case, some thoughts we want to overcome that, and some thoughts we want to do some planning and just get ready for the such things. Now, how to handle those type of?
That is Sankhara. That's what we are going to talk next.
Okay.
Okay, I think at the end of the talk yesterday, I think Dr. Maduka was asking about how to stop perception. Is it belong to the Sankhara portion or there's still yet to finish?
First, we have to finish all the 5 aggregates.
Oh, okay.
By the time you reverse the perception process, you would have reached Anagami stage. So I didn't want to tell Madhukar that this what you are asking is something to do with Anagami. Any further? All good? You can take some time. I have no problem. There's no urgency to finish Sankhara and kill myself. Did anyone understand how feeling feeds perception and perception feeds feeling? They keep on going in circle like this.
So these two also get backed up by this. What is that? Tanaha and perception.
And that is going to be there. Once you take it, the craving is going to come. That nobody can stop, Mrityunjay. Even if you want to stop it, it doesn't stop. The moment I take something to be true, a craving will come. It's an activity. Nothing you or I can do anything about it.
So in this Paticca Samuppada, from that Phassa Pachaya Vedana, Vedana Pachaya Tanaha, then that role of this perception comes in this between these two.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know whether you have understood perception and feeling itself. That's what I'm thinking. Since you have this question, I think still not understood. That's what I feel. Yes, we'll ask Madhukar and then maybe we have to revisit feeling and perception. Yes, Madhukar. Madhukar, in case you're speaking, then you're not heard. Gone. Yes, Madhukar. Now, Uday, tell me.
So my the small query, maybe it will not be a proper query, but what I was thinking that perception, when we looking at the perception, ultimately the utility of the perception is to come out of it. So now we are going to discuss about the sankhara. So can that discussion be another input? Can it become another perception, and how to manage that? Yes, sir.
No, there is nothing another perception. Sankhara cannot be perception. Sankhara is the action you take based upon feeling and perception.
So, but that also gives additional data to the mind that we reacted this way. So,
No, it started
to persist
with
with that.
No, Madhukar, it started from Rupa itself.
Okay. Okay.
If you say the data is there, it is from Rupa. Why only say about perception?
Okay. Okay. Thanks.
Okay, no worries. Okay, I think there is not much understanding on perception and feeling is what I feel. That's what I feel. I'm feeling that there is not much understanding on perception and feeling. Right? Yeah, me.
Is another way of saying perception is just how you view something, isn't it? I mean, maybe it's just the word perception. I don't know. Maybe that's what, isn't it just how you view something? And I like the example of the stickers yesterday, how you said it's like a sticker with the feeling as well, the Vedana. You just put a new sticker, you can keep changing the, I mean, the object is still there, but you can change how you view it, I guess, or perceive the thing.
Yeah, so let's make it very simple. In the worldly things, marriage versus divorce. What do you think? Is that a feeling or a perception? Being married, is it a feeling or is it a perception? Or divorce, is it a feeling or a perception?
It's a perception. You mean feeling it in Vedana? Vedana, it's not Vedana, it'll be perception.
It's perception. So based upon the perception, there can be a divorced feeling. or married feeling. You feel you are married because of the word marriage. Any questions? Yes.
Sir, actually, I want to come out of this feeling. It's like there is yesterday when that discussion happened that okay, you are the next the head of the department. I already had that position in my previous career, so it may be upcoming you. So immediately I felt good, but then I I started feeling why I'm getting attached to it. I should come out of it. Finally, what is it? It's a perception. So yesterday my day was, and there was only one statement, and then I was attached to it, which I didn't like. So I was thinking, how do I see that? There's nothing like that exists. So I should not attach to the position, whereas I work what I am doing now.
No, that
So
is
without
okay.
so
Archana, it is okay. See, if you do like that, it takes you to Atta Kila Matanu Yoga. Always we go to two extremes. One extreme, indulge, another extreme is to say, no, 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 I don't want. No, it doesn't work that way. We need to know what it is rather than rejecting it. Like you're saying, I don't want it. It becomes vibhava tanha. That craving is now vibhava. I don't want. Bhavatanha, vibhavatanha. Kamatanha, bhavatanha, vibhavatanha. Now you're saying, I don't want it. That is equivalent to craving for wanting it. So it doesn't work that way. We need to see the things they are rather than how they're presented. Now you're HOD in this college, fine. That's just a title. Why should you say I don't want it? And why should you say you want it? You have to see what made you like it. It's a feeling. You felt, for my effort, somebody has given me such a nice promotion. Why that? I will tell you a simple. I think Bobby is there. I don't know whether Bobby can speak or not. I and Bobby went to this Dhammagiri monastery. Okay, the abbot over there, as per Bobby, generally doesn't allow any lay follower to spend time. So he comes at 11:45 or 11:30, I think so. The lunch is served, and then he gives a Dhamma Desana for the next 45 minutes. 12:30, finished, out. That day, myself, Merin, and Bobby, we had gone, and there's another couple had come. They had come to donate, and they were doing something. And Bobby, he introduced, and then that Ajahn, Dhammasiha is his name, so he showed a tablet where they have printed Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta. So I read it, and we started conversing, and he gave me a time of more than an hour plus. So which was a surprising thing for Bobby. Is it not something which I should feel happy about? If the question comes, should I feel happy? Yes, but that happiness is conditioned. I can't say there's no happiness at all. That's wrong. It's conditioned. Conditioned by Ajahn Dhammasiha giving me a platform. So Bobby felt very happy. Okay, that Dhammasiha gave me a good amount of time, and he was saying, what can I do for you? Then I said nothing, and then he said, yeah, that's what I think, because there's nothing I can do. So it was nice conversation. Now, should I feel happy? Yes. Should I take that happiness to be real? No. Why? It's conditioned. Conditioned by what? Conditioned by Ajahn Dhammasiha giving me that time. Another instance, we went to one Sri Lankan monastery where Bobby goes all the time with his family. They serve and they do a lot of things. There in that monastery, Bobby wanted a conversation between me and that Bhante. But unfortunately, when that Bhante asked me that, what do you want? So I said, sir, why don't you speak on 5 aggregates? He said it is highly technical and he left it. Okay, now if somebody asked, he didn't even allow me to speak further. He just said something, whatever he came in his mind. And he started talking to Annabelle, that is Bobby's daughter. So we listened for next half an hour and we left. 1 hour, whatever that what time was. And that's it. We had our lunch and we left. Now take these two scenarios. Scenario 1, the Sri Lankan monk didn't give me any chance to talk. Scenario 2, the Australian monk, German monk, settled down in Australia by name Ajahn Dhammasiha, gave me an opportunity to talk. Opportunity to talk is a label. It's adivachana. That's all. Nothing else there. Patigha, this Bhante, Patigha, Ajahn Dhammasiha. And what I am going to talk is dependent on what they want me to talk or they giving me an opportunity to talk. If they cut off, saying that, I don't want you to talk, what will happen? It gives dukkha vedana. Why? The perception is that I am going to share something about Dhamma to someone and he is going to do something about it, and that ended. And Bobby might feel that this Bhante lost an opportunity to speak to me. But that doesn't matter to the Bhante. He might or he might not. Another example from Bangalore itself. So in Mahabodhi, Bangalore, when one monk had come, which Ari also knows, and he came from Sri Lanka, and he was not a good kind as we think, but anyway, not developed. He's been in India going around and this and that, and then he came. So at that time, I had spoken to Mahabodhi, and they were asking me, how do you know this Bhante? And then I had gone there. So then I met Anand Bhante and another Bhante who is a HOD in the Buddhist studies, which Mrityunjay also knows. Now, I explained to both of them what I do. Now, Bhante Anand gave some interest, whereas the other Bhante did not. Why he did not is because he is more academic. And I'm talking more practical. How you can look at the sutta. He is also using suttacentral.net. And Bhante Anand was saying to me that we would like to utilize you every week here or twice a week here or something like that as a volunteer. Can you come here and teach? I said, okay, I'm fine with it. But the other Bhante did not want it. So ultimately, after 2 years now, more than 2 years, nothing has moved. And above all, we don't speak also. Because there's nothing to speak. Only if I see Anand Bhante coming that side and I'm going this side, and then we might just wish each other. But there's nothing. Why? We can really look at why. It's because the perception is totally different. Right? So nothing I can do, nothing he can do. If I'm interested in what I can say, impressing Anand Bhante, then it's a problem. Because I'm making Anand Bhante somewhere on top and then I want to impress him. No need, why? If he wants, he is going to ask me for something. If he doesn't want, he will not ask me. So there is no dukkha. Let's say Anand Bhante gives me a call and says that Vilas, please come and now we want to take this assignment. Fine. Nothing to feel happy or unhappy. I'm doing for Buddha Dhamma. There's nothing at all. Just because Anand Bhante called me and I'm doing something and then I put on my website, you know what, I'm associated with Mahabodhi Society, Bangalore and blah, blah, all that. I'm given this opportunity and I go on LinkedIn and profile and I put I'm part of blah, blah. That is what? That I'm doing it because of Sukha Vedana, because it's fixed now. That is, the perception is fixed. And hence I'm getting a feeling. So how does a feeling come to be? For the feeling to happen, there should be Adhivachana. So the Adhivachana is Ananda Bhante giving me that assignment and explaining to me that contribution I'm going to do for Buddha Dhamma and how much punya it can generate and all of that is what creating this happiness, Sukha Vedana. But it is pain. Why? It is related to karma. How? What are you going to do in Mahabodhi? Exactly what are you going to do? You are going to talk to people looking at what they want. Isn't that karma? Yes, it is. Sensual. Because now you have to do what Mahabodhi Society is going to tell me what I should be doing. I can't do whatever I want. Just like in the college, you have to do what the college tells you to do, not whatever you want to do. In the office, I have to do what I am assigned to do, not whatever I want to do. Or even if I become a monk, I have to agree with the terms and conditions of the monastery. So it is still Mara. And you might ask a question, then there is no need for discipline. Yes, there is. But there is self-discipline, not enforced discipline. But why did Buddha put forced discipline? Because they were not ready for self-discipline. So you have to put a forced discipline. So when we join somewhere, there's a discipline. You have to follow that. And that gives you what? Dukkha Vedana. Why? Because you're taking it to be true, that you have to do this. I don't want to do it, but you have to do it. What if you just do it for the sake of doing it, then there's no dukkha at all. Like if I join Mahabodhi, honestly, and then Madhukar is also associated with Mahabodhi, and then there is Samriddhi and Ghansham Das ji. They are also part of Mahabodhi Bangalore. They know people, so they all convinced me, Vilas ji, don't worry. I heard you asking for Mahabodhi Bangalore, so we will talk to the Bhante. We'll set up one meeting for you, and you are such a key resource. We will do marketing for you, and you will within no time. You will be in Mahabodhi. So Veena and Mrityunjay and all of these people will go go on a hunger strike till my teacher is taken into Mahabodhi. We will not eat. So looking at that, anyway, opposite side is it used to be a jail. Now it is called Freedom Park. So they sit near Freedom Park to get freedom, and they get me inside Mahabodhi. What is that I'm going to do? Go to suttacentral.net site and exactly do what that other Bhante is doing. But I have got one chair and one computer. All of these people sat on hunger strike for this reason. Had to get one suttacentral.net website and start looking at the sutta. Because that is academic. That section is academic section. So what is my role? There are 20, 30 students who have come. They are doing PhD or some other thing in Buddhism. So I have to teach them. Can I teach them Dhamma? No, they are going to ask me what is this Pali word and what it is called as. Can I tell them, listen, this is enough. Okay, feeling comes due to this reason. What examination they will write? They can't write anything like that. They have to write what is there in the syllabus. So it's a frustrating day and night for me. Every day I'm going to Mahabodhi. I'm explaining to the students. I want to make sure they get experienced in Buddha Dhamma, not academics. But the place where I've joined is academics. So they will tell me, explain to me what comes for exam. Then I ask, what exam? At the end of this course, there is an examination. So my perception is, I want to donate Buddha Dhamma. Their perception is, they have taken this for exam. They are there to learn Pali. They are not there to get Buddha Dhamma. So they want to pass the exam. In our group, there's a lady called Meenakshi. She's from Hyderabad. She is now studying for her PhD. Her questions will always be related to academics. She's in our group. But her questions are academic. You mean to say we can't be academic? Yes, we can be. Why? Because there's a feeling of goodness in being academic. So there's a perception of that. So you don't have to feel, oh, I am HOD, I shouldn't have been HOD. That takes you to Attakila Matanu Yoga. And what you got? Dukkho, Anariyo, Anatta Samhito. You would have experienced all the three of them yesterday. Don't do that. Just enjoy the ride. You got HOD, excellent. Enjoy. Let's say tomorrow, after this call, maybe Mrityunjay will take his scooter and he will drive to Mahabodhi and he will say, you know, sir, one bad thing you have done up to our friend, Dhamma friend. You know Vilasji, right? He is such a key person. You are not given anything to him. So we want you to just allow him to talk something on Buddha Dhamma, please. And maybe Anand Bhante will say, okay, I don't know who is this Vilas, but you are saying, so we will. No, I'll show you his photo. Oh, this person, yeah, he had come here. Okay, but he knows a lot about this, that. So he will now puff him up. Okay. Now this puffing is what? when he explains about Vilas, he will say Vilas is so and so. He was born in so and so family. Now he, from his young age, he got into, before he came to know anything, he knew Pali. So then he will add his own flavor to it. And then Veena also would have gone along with him. She will add her own version to it. So, and then Madhukar maybe will call Anand Bhante and another people saying that, sir, I am also saying he will add his flavor. So this ice cream is such a flavored ice cream that Anand Bhante is desperate now to meet. That's a feeling. It happened only for the words. See, why am I praised? I have 3 reasons I will tell you, which is fully bullshit. First reason, I am liked because I know Pali. Not because I know Buddha Dhamma. I know Pali. And it has come on its own, which is true. But I am praised for that reason. Pali or Nepali doesn't matter. What matters is whether you understand the Dhamma or not. No. Pali is Buddha language. And nowhere Buddha says Pali is my language. First. Second, I am born in a different kind of a system, but I am following Buddha Dhamma. So, how does it matter? No, sir, it matters for us. That's perception. The second reason why I'm praised. All for bad reason I'm praised. Third reason. I can speak multiple languages and I'm very fluent in English and Kannada and Hindi. In fact, some people are saying when you are speaking in English, it seems like you're a foreigner speaking, and when you're speaking in Hindi, it seems like yesterday we had this conversation. Okay, when you're speaking in Hindi, it looks like you're a North Indian, and when you're speaking Kannada, maybe, I don't know, then these people have to say who are of Kannada origin. Come on, that is good. You praise me for saying that, look, you have come out of suffering and you will never be born in human, makes sense. Some, I know Pali and I know this and that. Is that a praise? But yes, I have to appreciate that. I'm not saying I shouldn't appreciate or I shouldn't feel happy. I should feel happy, but that's okay. Nothing wrong with them. But Vilas, you have to also accept that, yeah, they are appreciating you, take it. So it's just an appreciation as a word. Adhivachana for something which is coming to you. So then is there a feeling? No. Is there a perception? No. Is there a volition or choices? No. So am I not in Nibbana? Yes. Because there's no phassa. So if I meet Ananda Bhante, if I expect to be in Mahabodhi, then there is suffering. Why? Because it's a life and death situation for me that even though I'm knowing so much of Buddha Dhamma, I could not get associated with Mahabodhi. But when I get associated with Mahabodhi, what is that I'm going to do is to take a chair like this, sit on a laptop or a computer, and I start doing the suttacentral.net and then translate and write a book. And for that I have to go all the way from my house to Mahabodhi. Why? I can do it at my home. And I can be blissful like this. Why should I go and sit in Mahabodhi? To do exactly the same thing what I'm doing at my home. And it's a volunteering service. That means they won't even pay me. I have to put my own money, go there, wait, Bhante, and you have to do all these drama. The Bhante is coming, Why? Why this drama? And everybody is on drama. You can be natural. No, we are very artificial. And the way they take 5 precepts and immediately sitting, Buddham Saranam Gacchami, Buddham Saranam. Why? This is feeling and perception. In reality, we are not leading our own lives, we are leading somebody's life. We just copy, we just mimic. That is the cause of dukkha. You be natural, however you are. You be truthful to yourself. Be humble, be kind, be compassionate, but as you are, not as what somebody expects you. That doesn't work. Anyway, we'll finish with Madhukar. Yes, sir.
So, just correct me if my understanding is okay. I feel after listening to various lectures, I feel that we are very fortunate to see that Dhamma is freely available for everyone to understand. And I feel that wherever you are, whichever place, location you are, what are the job one do, or what are the homely, non-homely, what are the life one has, Dhamma had given adequate tools to understand the Dhamma.
Exactly.
And it is uniformly everywhere, whether it is the Canada, whether it is a village. Only thing is that we fail to see it, look at it. It gives adequate tools and the instrumentation to know anicca, to know how it is hurting, how it is the hurting gets accumulated. But like chocolate, the poisonous chocolate in the wrapper, we think that it is a happiness, like it's a very joyful life, something like that. So is it that way I should see and the think?
Yes, see, the thing is like this anicca, dukkha, anatta is a nature. It's nothing to do with one particular thing. It's just like asking, only in Maharashtra there is sunrise, nowhere else. It's like that. Somebody woke up and he said, only at my place is sunrise, nowhere else. Or you should be a Buddhist to see sunrise. What has Buddhist got to do with sunrise? No. When Buddha got enlightened, it was a full moon day. Only a Buddhist can see full moon day. Because our teacher Buddha saw full moon day. Boss, whether you are a Buddhist or you are atheist, you will see moon. It doesn't matter. Moon has got nothing to do with atheist and Buddhist. In the same way, Dhamma, eso Dhammo sanantano. Dhamma is universal. When you say universal, it has no stickering. I can't stick a saying that if I fly from Bangalore to Mahabodhi in Gaya, Bodh Gaya, then only and sit under that same people tree where people will keep on collecting the leaves which fall down, like they're getting some brownie points, you get enlightened. It's foolishness. Why? You are adding flavors of perception, flavors of feeling, and you are supposed to get out of feeling and perception in order to get anagami and arhat. So if I have a feeling and perception, feeling of Mahabodhi or Bodh Gaya and feeling of perception of Bodh Gaya, will I ever get Nibbana? Just think it over. I already have raga of going there. If things doesn't work out, have dvesha. Bodh Gaya will give me enlightenment is the moha. So is this true? No. I'm actually running on the other direction, thinking that it will take me there. Why? It is not Eso Dhamma Sanantano. It is my own Dhamma now. It's mine. So, it's wrong. So when we talk about Buddha Dhamma, our Dhamma of the what Buddha found is Eso Dhammo Sanantano. Sanatana means changeless. There is no change. Irrespective who exists, who doesn't exist. Like if there is a birth, there is a death. No matter what you call in any language. That's why it is called Sanantana, changeless. These two, birth, death, can never be changed. If something is born, it will go out of existence. Just by naming Parinibbana, it's not going to change there. The person is going to die, even though I name it Parinibbana. Just by putting word is not going to do anything. The same way, just by saying something as vilas, it doesn't stay eternal. Why? It's just a label. Now the feeling what is getting created is on the label of vilas. The perception which is getting created is on the label of vilas. The sankharas, which I think tomorrow we'll take it, Monday, is happening because of the same vilas. So vilas is having an intention to do something, which is sankhara. Why? Because he's getting a pleasant feeling. So he would like to retain the pleasant feeling in the sight and the sound and taste, touch, smell and thoughts. He's a mad person. Why? He thinks he will get the same pleasant feeling again and again and again and eternally. And in the sense, he doesn't know the feeling what he got the first time was conditioned. He didn't get without a condition. It was got due to condition. Just like what Archana was saying, she got promoted. It's a condition. So the sukha or what feeling she got is due to that condition. If there was a demotion, she would have been crying because it's a different condition. So the feeling is condition oriented. What if I stop to react to conditions? Then there is no feeling. If there is no feeling, there is no perception. And hence I reach anagami. Because I have moved out of condition. No conditionality. Nothing can happen. Mara cannot do anything because it's beyond conditions. A condition of something not working is not going to make me upset. A condition of something working is not going to make me happy. So I've come out of suffering. So I'm not an agami coming back again to enjoy this or suffer this. Nothing. I'm just watching everything arises and passes away because that's a reality. Take another example. Going to Australia. Is it a feeling or a perception? It's both. There's a perception of Australia and there is a feeling of going to Australia. What if I cut Australia? That means in the mind, there is no Australia. Can a feeling be found of happiness or unhappiness or neutral in place of not being in Australia? Nothing. If I see the reality, it's just mud and stones. That's it. So then the mind lets go of what it was holding. Nibbidha, disillusionment. Viraga happens. Nirodha then happens. Peaceful. Upasamaya, abhinyaya, sambodhaya, nibbana. Can I experience nibbana right here, right now? Yes. Why not? At the way I'm speaking now, honestly, I'm in nibbana. I don't have to close my eyes to get into nibbana. Because there is no raga now of going to Australia. There is no dvesha. There is no moha. Because, number one, Australia itself doesn't exist. It's just a label. What will I do with a label? Tomorrow somebody can make it something else. Can change a sticker. What's the difference between New Zealand and Australia? They were named by British. And that's true. If you don't believe it, just go to Wikipedia and read how New Zealand came into existence and how Australia came into existence. Apply Buddha Dhamma on that. Anything that comes into existence is liable to dissolution. Yam kinchi samudaya dhammam, sabbam tam nirodha dhammam. So should you be holding on to this Australia as something great? No. Should you hold on to New Zealand, something great? No. Same thing, 1777, in a Boston Tea Party, the Europeans slapped on UK, or that time English, the tax they had put for tea. So they threw all the tea into the Atlantic Ocean at Boston. It was called as Boston Tea Party. And they claimed independence from the English crown and became United States of America. That's it. It didn't come from sky. And they were Americans, called as American Indians, or Red Indians, or whatever they called them as, or Aborigines, like in Australia, they call them Aborigines. And the same thing here, natives. So the Europeans came and settled down from every part of the world into America, from German, French, Dutch, all kind of people, including English, and they settled down there. And they found Mexicans there. So what they did, they took over many of the land from Mexico, like in the case of Texas or in the case of California. And they made it United States of America. So when you see this, does America exist? In truth and fact, no. It's a colonized. Isn't that a wrong perception then? Yes, it is. It's for the land. It's for the water. It's for the resources. There's a fight only for water, resources, land, etc. What else? It's gold hunting. And that's what has been happening across the globe. It's called gold digging. You keep on digging for something. You can dig for black, or we can go to Mahabodhi again. 3 of us only. Let me know when. I'll come with you.
Okay, sir.
Okay, all right. Bye then. Good day.
Okay, thank
No,
you, sir.
Thank you.
Good day, sir. Good night, sir. Thank you, sir.